Hi, welcome back to my channel. Guys, today I am in my kitchen with another one of my cauliflower pizza crust recipes. And as you can see, this is a pizza crust that looks a lot like a regular pizza crust that is made with dough. However, this is a low-carb cauliflower pizza crust recipe that is made with only 3 ingredients. It's not difficult or take a long time to make. It only takes about 10 minutes. It's not dense or heavy, and it's very delicious because you really cannot tell that you're eating a low-carb pizza that wasn't made with flour or grain. So come join me in my kitchen and let me show you how I made this. So I started out with my cauliflower. I've already washed and cleaned it. And you're going to need 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1 egg, and this is optional seasoning. I like basil in mine, but some people can use oregano or Italian seasoning, anything you like that in there. And then I started to take the florets off and put them in my food processor. This is the quicker way for me to grate it down. You can use a grater to do it, but it's just quicker to use a food processor if you have one. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm just grating down the cauliflower florets. And next you want to get your non-stick pan, heat it up on the stove and on low, as low as it can go, because you want to dry out your cauliflower. You don't need any oils, you don't need anything like that because the cauliflower has a lot of water. So you're drying it out, and I only use 2 cups. And I suggest if you have a wide pan, use it so the cauliflower can lay flat in the pan, and you just want to stir it here and there to make sure that it's drying out. And as you can see, steam is coming, so it's starting to dry. So while that's doing that, I took the egg and whisked it, and then I'm going to add the 1 cup of Parmesan cheese. So once the cauliflower is dried out, I'm going to add those together. And here you see, you just want to keep going back and stirring the cauliflower to let it dry out. And you definitely want to keep the stove on low because you don't want to burn it. So, and you will tell because of the scent. You'll smell how the cauliflower smells as it starts to cook. But again, you want to make sure it's low and it starts to dry out because you can see the steam, and that's drying it out. This takes about 5 or 8 minutes to dry out, and then you want to let it cool off. So here I've already let it cool off, and I've got my cheese cloth, and now you're going to squeeze the excess water that is still left in there because again, cauliflower has a lot of water in it. So you want to squeeze that out by using cheesecloth, and you'll be surprised how much water is still left in this cauliflower. So this is what I'm doing, squeezing out the excess water that is still left in there to get all of the water, as much as water as you can get out. And now you want to go ahead and preheat your oven at 400 degrees and then add the cauliflower that you dried out in with the egg and the Parmesan mixture. And then you're going to mix that up. And this is what makes it more like a doughy feel. And it's going to feel like dough so you can actually work with it just as if you're working with dough. So this is what I'm doing here. I've mixed that together. And now, this is the time if you want to add your seasonings or anything in, this is when you would do that. And I like basil in mine, so I just added the basil. But some people add Italian, some people may add the oregano and the basil, whatever your preference. But I only like the basil, so that's what I did here. Now here, I've already prepared my pizza pan with parchment paper, and I'm going to transfer my mixture on top of the parchment paper, and then you're going to work with it just as if you were working with some dough. So you'll notice here that I'm forming it in the circle like a regular crust, and then you want to make it about 1/4 of an inch thick. But the key to it all is to make sure that the edges around are not thinner than the center. So if you do make it thinner, then it's going to cook quicker, and then it's going to be brown or burned at the edge, and then the center is not going to be completely done. So you want to make sure that when you're patting it and you're forming the circle here, you want to make sure that it's all evenly from the center out to the edges. And I added my crust to a 400-degree oven, and if you have a conventional oven, it will cook for about 17 to 20 minutes. In a convection oven, it will cook for about 10 to 12 minutes. And now I'm just going to add the toppings. I'm going to add my sauce. And with this one, it's going to be a pepperoni and mozzarella pizza. So I'm adding my sauce. I'm putting double pepperoni on here. And then I'm just going to put the mozzarella cheese and then put it back in the oven for 5 minutes. Now off camera, I made a supreme where I added all of my vegetables and pepperoni as well. So here is what it looks like. The crust is perfectly done. If you look here, this is what it looks like. It's browned perfectly. It has a it holds up really good. It's not going to fall apart when you cut into it. And it just have a firm crust, which makes the pizza look just like a regular pizza, as if it was done with dough. So this pizza would definitely be the perfect way to help satisfy any cravings if you're having any for pizza without taking in all of the calories and eating the carbs. Also, if you would like, you may want to check out a cauliflower pizza video that I did previously. It takes less time and a few less steps, and this may be helpful for you as well. Well, that's it for my time with you all in my kitchen for today. I really enjoy making this video, and my hope is that it's a big help for those of you who are trying to lower your carb intake or just trying to eat healthier. Please feel free to let me know in the comments, and thank you for your support. Please don't forget to like this video and give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel so you can receive future notifications on my next coming videos. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.